No prayer.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Life is Magic, Mom. I apologize for keeping any of you waiting. I had to get set up. Um, I hope you are all having a great Monday morning, and today is New Moon Day. So, the new moon in Libra, I think, is at 8 something tonight. For those of you on the West Coast, for those of you on the East Coast, I think it's around midnight-ish actually. So technically, it'll be tomorrow, but you'll still start feeling it today. The Libra new moon is about us attaining emotional balance, balance in all of our lives, really. So we are going to get a few cards today to start off the week. I have pulled out all of the Oracle decks and the Steampunk Tarot and the Deviant Moon today. So let's run through the rundown really fast so I don't get in trouble by YouTube. We have the Affirmators deck by Knock Knock Stuff. The Universe Has Your Back cards by Gabrielle Bernstein. The Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. And then the Steampunk Tarot is by Barbara Moore. The Deviant Moon is by Patrick Valenza. And I also have the Woman Runes deck by Molly Reamer from Bridget's Grove as well. Good morning, Taylor. All right. Let's get started so I can get some of these cards out of the way here. Move this a little bit. We're still trying to get the new setup ready. Okay, so we're going to start with the Universe Has Your Back cards. And, okay. We have true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Okay, so this is telling us that you guys may be having some triggers today, or we all may be having some triggers today about things that we may be slightly aware of, but have not really fully come to the surface yet. So pay attention to the little things right now that are driving you batty. They may have a message for you that will help with your spiritual growth. Let's switch to the Affirmators deck. And as you can see, I am wearing my Namaste Bitches shirt because, well, it's Monday and why not? Let me get one card, not four. There we go. Ooh, okay. Authenticity. So we are still working with authenticity, you guys. I love the little typewriter with the. That's super cute. Okay. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. And whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it. But at least they know it because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive post-it note about it. Good morning, Nara Marie. I wish Faithful One was on here right now because she totally loves the passive-aggressive post-it note one. Oh my goodness, we had two flippers right away. Okay, so childhood. So this is going to be something that has to do with our childhood and bringing us back to a state of innocence, but it may first trigger some volatility and it may be slightly explosive. So try to keep a lid on the super aggressive actions. Maybe try to stick with the passive aggressive post-it notes at least for a minute until you get somebody's attention. That way you don't have to explode in their face, huh? Okay, let's get some from Molly Reamer. Let's see what she has to clarify with the childhood card and volatility. Okay, so yes, the card that came out with volatility is the two triangles, and this is focus, analysis, and logic. So, good morning, Jessica. So we really want to make sure we are focusing that extra volatile energy today, especially. And if you do have things that are popping up, make sure that you are looking at them rationally and not emotionally. Your emotions may be slightly clouded today with the Libra new moon. And this is definitely about freeing our inner child. Okay, so we are liberating our little tiny being today and letting him or her out of their little gilded cage that we put them in to keep them safe. Our inner protector has now decided it's okay for them to come out now and play. All right. Let's do the steampunk tarot. Let's see if we can pull something about authenticity. What do we need to be more authentic about today? Ooh, okay. One more, please. All right, yeah. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords, which says that we have been thinking about what it is that we want to do in a state of repose for quite a while. We are ready now to harness this Ten of Pentacles and ultimate state of financial fulfillment and abundance in our lives in all ways, because we no longer feel that we're unworthy of it. So let's get some from Deviant Moon. See if the Deviant Moon has another message for us at all. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so we have the Nine of Swords. Hello, Nyla. The Nine of Swords is about us being stuck in kind of our own nightmare of our creation, but this is what we want to do. We want to step into this state of fulfillment. We want to make this decision, but we're not quite sure how to do it yet. Let's see if we can get one more card from the Deviant Moon to see if we can get clarification on that. Or three. Okay. All right, so we have the King of Swords card, and this is about us cutting through the bullshit and figuring out what it is that we really want. The Ten of Wands card says that we're done putting up with said bullshit and we're ready to dump it off the side of the boat. The Lovers card tells us we made this decision. So if things are starting to fall apart, remember that's what you have called in. And the only things that ever fall apart are things that didn't fall together in the correct way to begin with. Okay? So if it feels like everything's kind of going a little bit crazy, take a couple deep breaths and realize that it's only going where you need it to go. Hello, Kim. It's so nice to see you on here. And then just remember to stay authentic with all of your feelings. And if something is triggering you, then get to the root of what that is and why that is happening. Very often we get stuck in the, oh, well, this happened and that's why I'm mad. But you're mad because it's triggering something else that happened in your past that you never really fully processed. And the universe is just giving you the opportunity to process it properly this time. So it's kind of like what we've been talking about in the Conversations with God series about calling in what it is that we're creating. And are you working from a state of reaction, or are you working from a state of creation? Because nobody wants to just sit there and have to react to all of their life. That doesn't seem like a very fun way to get what we need. And it certainly isn't going to get us the things that we want. So until we start becoming active participants in our life and co-creating these things with spirit, none of them are going to show up because we're still telling ourselves we can't have them. The key to ultimate abundance is realizing that you already have everything that you need. And it's actually you telling yourself that you don't have things that's keeping them from you. Remember, wanting creates a state of more wanting. and what you resist persists. So if you look at it and say, yeah, that is what it is, and then move on, chances are it will usually correct itself without too much involvement from you, because you've already made the choice that that's not what you want. So the universe has no choice but to correct it. Sometimes it doesn't always happen the way that we want it to or the way that we think it should, but it still happens nonetheless. And usually we're not a very good judge about what we want. Let's get... let's pull another Affirmators card to end this out today, huh? I think we need a different affirmation. Give us an affirmation for this whole week, not just today, please, Spirit. It's in the middle. It just can't quite come up. There we go. Okay. We pull a bonus card, so we get Sanctuary. So obviously we were meant to pull a bonus card with the Authenticity card. And if you'll look, they're both blue. So blue is also going to be the color of the day too, guys. If you have any lapis or sodalite or any other sort of a blue stone, a blue agate, sapphires even, wear those today. The blue is the color of the day. The Sanctuary card says, good for you. It seems you've earned some time away from the chaos of life. It could be as small as a bubble bath or as big as a trip. Or maybe it's a small trip to a big bubble bath. Or a normal-sized trip to a tiny bubble bath. Or maybe you tripped and fell in someone's bath. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you with open arms. Just pick your favorite sanctuary and unplug for a bit. Especially if a bath is involved. And if there's any bathing involved, make sure you throw some Epsom salt in it so it can help you clear your energy as well. And one more from the Universe Has Your Back. Because I love this deck. And I know we have not pulled even nearly half of these cards yet. Oh, this is beautiful, you guys. Okay, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. And I don't think that there is a card any better for us to close this out with. So remember, you guys, your authenticity is going to bring you what you want. So go out there and stretch your stuff, guys. The only thing holding you back is you. So, for me in Life is a Magic Mom, we love, appreciate, and support every single one of you. And thank you so much for coming back again to support me. And I also appreciate your overwhelming support yesterday on the anniversary of my mom's death. I really appreciate all of your guys' loving and kind words and the fact that I live streamed for over 2 hours yesterday. So thank you. And I hope you all enjoyed the ending of Happier Than God and are ready to start on Sunday with our new course. So remember, everyone, because you're blessed, go out and be a blessing. Because that's what we're really here for. Remember, I love you. And I'll see you at 5 for our next installment of Conversations with God. Bye now.